Okay, this is section 9.1. This is problem 1. Chapter 9 is the last section that we generally do in pre-calc. The main things, the background that you're going to need here or in this section, or you could use the Pythagorean theorem because all of this section applies to a right triangle. Now remember, when you get to sections 9.2, 9.3, and 9.4, you don't have right triangles anymore, so you won't be using the Pythagorean theorem. And you'll need to use your basic trig where sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent opposite over adjacent, as related to a triangle that is labeled A, B, and C. And for the most part, that's what these triangles are going to be labeled. These are the relationships. Sine of A is A to C, cosine of A is B to C, and tangent is A to B. Okay, if you've got angle B, then sine would be B to C, cosine would be A to C, and tangent B to A. They can flip all the way around. Just be sure you use whichever, whether you're using angle A or angle B. Angle C, of course, is your 90 degrees, and you won't really be using it for this trig part. Okay, in this triangle, you're given that side B is 9, angle B is 48 degrees, and then you find the three unknowns because you know that angle C here is 90 degrees. You always try to label the actual triangle if you possibly can. This is the information that you were given. When you finish, you should know all of that. And I've tried to label this triangle a little bit here. The first thing, since you are only missing one angle, would be to find that angle. And all of your angles of a triangle need to add up to 180 degrees. So if you add the angles that you know and you subtract them from 90, you get 42. So angle A is actually 42 degrees. You can actually put a degree symbol there. It's 42 degrees. Be sure you see that. Now you have A, B, and C. You have all of your angles. The next thing you need to find is either side A or side C. C is the hypotenuse, so save it to the very end and use the Pythagorean theorem. So we're looking for A. We know angle A, and you know side B. So you want A and you have side B. A and B, the relationship to angle A is the tangent. So let's use tangent of A, which is A over B. So you want the easiest scenario, and that's what it is. So tangent, angle A was 42, side A, represent it with an A, and side B is 9. It's usually easier if the variable's in the top than in the bottom. You could have said tangent of 48 was B over A, but that would have put your A in the bottom. It's easier for it to be in the top. Cross multiply, and you have A by itself. Go to your calculator, put this in, and it wants it to the nearest hundredth. The nearest hundredth is 2 decimal places, so that would be 8.10. So now you have angle A, B, C, you have side A, side B, all that's left is C. It's a right triangle, so we will use the Pythagorean theorem to find it. Plug in. Remember, the theorem itself is for C squared. We want C, so after you plug in, you're going to take the square root. Put that in your calculator, and your answer is 12.11 if you round it to the 2 decimal places. So now you have all 3 angles and all 3 sides. You have actually solved your triangle. That's what solving a triangle means. It's finding all the missing parts.